I don't buy all of my sewing supplies from just one place. So today I'm going to show you my very favorite sewing supplies that I use almost every day, and I'm going to tell you where I buy them and why. Hi, my name is Katerina from Create with Katerina. I hope you're enjoying my video segments. I share with all things sewing, thrifting, crafting, journaling, different things like that that we love to do for our hobbies and for our businesses, because I do this as a business. And so please like and subscribe. And if you like this video, if you have any questions, please leave comments. Every time you like a video on YouTube, or you subscribe to a channel, or you leave a comment, or a combination of all those, and they're all free things that you can do to help my channel, YouTube likes that. And so the algorithm on YouTube will then share that video with more people that are like you and me, that are looking for this kind of information. So please do like, subscribe, and comment below. Okay, so we're gonna get started. Now, some of these things, I don't have them in any order, first of all, because I'm just gonna go through different things that I like and why I like them and why I buy them from where I buy them. And so that's just I'm just gonna grab things, and there's a couple heavier things because I wanna put them where they go after that, so I have some room to move other things in front of me here on my island here. Okay, so the first thing I wanted to show you is I buy this by the lots of yards. Whenever you put something dark in front of your face, the whole camera changes. So this is webbing. This is poly, whatever that word is, and it's 1.5 inches. And I make a lot of my bag handles with this. And I do get this from WAWAK. It's excellent price for all of this. I think I paid I do a video on it, and I have it in that video, WAWAK videos. I think it's like $26 or $28 for, I can't remember how many yards this is now. It's a lot. Okay, so I just wanted to set that aside so I have room to get the other things. The other thing that I use a lot is the cotton webbing. Now this cotton ribbon is a cross grain ribbon, and I use this to make my design labels for Valia Studios. And I did get this from Amazon. I didn't see it on WAWAK, but I see that they do have cotton webbing, but I'm not sure if it's the same as this more softer kind of ribbon, which is easier to sew on my, I'll show you, on my book sleeves. So this is what I make with these. So I did get that. I do get that from Amazon. Let me put that over there. The next thing that I get, so I do my ironing. This is going to be the heavy one. My favorite iron is this Maven 1405. And this is the iron. And then this is the tank. So the water goes, see, the water goes in there. And then you have this big cord here. Let me pull back here. This big cord here where the water goes through. And so this I got from Amazon, and all my Amazon links will be below in this video. And I am an Amazon influencer, just so you know. But this one here looks like this. It's kind of heavy. And I love this. I use this like almost every day. I do use another smaller one for some other things, but this is such a great machine. So I am going to put that back where it goes on my ironing table, just to get it out of the way. It's super heavy. Okay. The next thing is this poster boards. I use these almost every day, or when I'm getting ready to bolt fabrics. This is what I use. I cut these up, and this is what I use to bolt fabrics. I get this from the Dollar Tree for $1.25 a piece. When they don't have it, I get it from Hobby Lobby, because I can just go right into Hobby Lobby. It's very close to me, at $1.99 a piece. They're a higher quality at Hobby Lobby than at the Dollar Tree. Now, someone did comment in one of the videos on how to do these boards that they get theirs from Dollar General. They said it's only $1 at Dollar General, but I don't have a Dollar General anywhere near me. So, and I'm not gonna drive really far to save 25 cents. The other thing I get from Dollar Tree for sewing to cut those boards is these. For $1.25, you get these little razors, and they work really well for cutting your boards, for bolting your fabrics. Okay, the next thing that I use a lot is this little mini Cricut little iron thing. and it comes with its own little thing. I got this on sale at Michael's, and I do shop online at Michael's. I have a video on how to do that and how to save money shopping on Michael's online. But this is what I use for little projects, or if I don't need to use the big steamer. And this is also very portable. I do have a steamer that I use. But I didn't bring it out here. It's in a different room where I do my steaming for my clothing, and I don't like it. So I bought one from Walmart, and it never worked. In fact, it ruined one of my satin dresses that I was selling because it splurted out water instead of the steam. So we found out it had a faulty valve, brought it back. They were very good. They took it back. I ordered another one from them, which works a lot better. I need a big one. So I need one that holds a lot of water, because when I go and steam, I steam 6 or 7 items in one sitting. And so I need a better one. So I got another one. So the first one cost me, I think, around $35, $39 in that price range. So the second one also was right in that price range, but it had a lot better reviews, and ChatGPT helped go through everything to find out which one was the better one on that lower end. And so I got that one. But my one I'm saving up for is over $200, and it's on WAWAK, and it's the Jiffy steamer. That is absolutely the best steamer. I just don't have the funds to allocate to that right now. I did buy another steamer. It's a handheld travel one from TikTok shop. That is amazing. I love it. I just wish it had a bigger tank, because I do want the tank's only this big, but it's an iron and a steamer, and it does low, high, and dry. And it is great. I love it. So if I only have one dress, I need to do it really quick, then I use that one. Okay, the next thing is my clapper. This is part of the ironing too. I cannot live without my clapper. If you don't have a clapper, oh my gosh, this is so great. There is a store that sells these, that makes them and sells them. And I got this one, and they have a store on Amazon. So one of the things about Amazon is it's millions of sellers. So Amazon has their own brand, which is called Amazon Basic. And then they also bought Whole Foods. So anything you buy from them that's from Whole Foods or 365 brand, that's all owned by Amazon, the company. But everything else is just people like you and me trying to make a living, trying to get in front of the audience that Amazon has. And this is one of those companies. So I buy this from them on Amazon, and I'll leave the link below to theirs. Okay, the next thing is that I love to use all the time in sewing is my fabric shaver. So I have this one here, and they have these at WAWAK too, but when I bought them, I didn't know about WAWAK. So I have this one here that I got from Amazon, and it comes with a little bag, and then it comes with more, and it charges with, what I like about this one is it charges with a USB, and then it comes with different, 3 different little replacements, but also different levels of shaving that you need. And it's really simple and it has a little protector thing on there. So I really like this one. I also bought one before I bought that one on Amazon. I bought this one from Temu, and it runs on batteries, and I love it because I can just travel with it. I can go, and if I just need something quick, it works really great. There is no difference between these two, except for this does work on a higher speed if you need that. I don't recommend working on really high speeds for removing pilling, because I've torn my clothes before cut them with this shaver. So you'd want to be careful with that. Okay. All right. The next thing is my rotary cutters. Use them every day, right? Don't we? So this one is from WAWAK, which is my absolute favorite, and I showed that in a different video. This one is my Fiskars one. Now, when I buy Fiskars products, I wait for Hobby Lobby to have a 40% off sale on these. And so this one was 40% off. And then this one is the Olfa one, which is very popular, and I just don't like it very much, but I got this one from Amazon. And I'll leave that link there in case you do like Olfa ones and need replacement braids or anything. But I absolutely love this one, and this one's only $10. It's $9.99, whatever you want to call it. All right. Then I love to use my chalk. So I use my chalk every day. This one I did get from Temu. A couple bucks for all of it, like a lot. And then I got from WAWAK these pens. So if you haven't watched my WAWAK videos, you can. These are the erasable, heat erasable pens for sewing. And those are, you get a whole bunch for like you get so many, way more. The first time I bought them on Amazon, and then it was like half the cost on WAWAK, so I decided to go with that. The other thing that I buy from WAWAK are these, and I can never have enough of these. I have them hanging on my dressmaker, on my mannequin, on my measuring table, on my island. I have next to my sewing machine. I love to use these, and I use them a lot for even in my construction business because they're easier than a, if I'm doing tile, they're easier than a tape measure. Okay. Then the next thing is at the Dollar Tree, I buy these. These are great. I like them for the corners. So these are only $1.25. I got this from Harbor Freight. I might have got it from Dollar Tree. No, I think I got this one. I might have gotten the bigger one. Anyway, one of these, I have a bigger one, and one of them I got from Dollar Tree, and the other one I got from Harbor Freight. And the one at Harbor Freight is really nice and sturdy and makes really good triangles if you need that. The other thing that I love from WAWAK is my weights. So comes 4. They sell you 4 of them. I use these every day, several times a day. So when I'm ironing and I want to protect the iron and I don't want to get it gooey and everything, I have these, and I got these from Temu, and you just lay them over your, I love it because you can still see it. I do use handkerchiefs sometimes, but these are nicer because you can see what you're doing. And then I also got this from Temu, which is really cute, and it works so well for sleeves and different things like that. So I got those. Let me put that over on my ironing section there. All of my Schmetz needles I buy from WAWAK. So go watch my WAWAK videos so you can see how much. I go online. I show you how much they cost, how much you can get them for. And I think I pay anywhere between $3.99 and $4.99 depending on the kind of needles they are. And they also sell many other needles on WAWAK. So if you're using the Organ or you're using a different one, they probably have it there. Can't do without those. And I buy all the time. Okay, the next thing that I absolutely love are my scissors. So my favorite scissors are from Guggenheim. Let me make sure I'm saying that. Yeah, Guggenheim. So this is one of their scissors, their snipper. I love it. Love, love, love it. And then I use this one here from them. This is their regular, I think they're tailor shears. And then I also have this from them, which has this nice ergonomic, easier on your fingers. I use this one probably the most when I'm cutting. And then I also bought their pinking shears, which I really like. All right. So now I love these scissors, but I don't want to use them on heavy denim, and which I sew a lot on. So I go to Harbor Freight, and for $6.98, you get, I think it might be $7.99 now, you get these Quinn scissors, and the denim cuts like butter with these. It's so nice. These are super, super good to use. And that way I don't have to dull my nice Guggenheims. I also use a chopstick I have lots of chopsticks in my home that we eat a lot of Asian, so I got those. And then I have this little guy that I love to use in sewing and pulling things through. And I got this from, where did I get this one from? I think I got this one from Harbor Freight too. Okay, let me just move my scissors over to where they go. Have some room here to show. Okay, so then I use this elastic for my scrunchies, and I use a lot of it. And I get this from WAWAK. Best price from WAWAK is this. But they don't have all the colors. So these are other colors that I use these are foldovers, and these I use for eye masks and weighted masks. So these I have to get different colors to match my fabrics that I use to make those. And these are fold over elastics, and I got these from Amazon. They do have them at Michael's, but they're not sold by Michael's. So now Michael's is another website that has lots of different sellers on it. Even you can sell. You can sign up for being a maker, and you can sell your own products on Michael's website. So it's another big platform. So we call those market platforms. So that's Amazon. Temu's a marketing, because everything doesn't come from Temu. There's lots of individual sellers. And I buy really beautiful fabrics from lots of the individual sellers that are local. So they're like right here in San Diego and LA, which is only like, I don't know, 12-hour drive from me or something like that. So they're close. All right. Then I swear by this pen to do your oiling. Now, one of the things I noticed that a lot of people don't oil their sewing machines enough. It's one of the things I learned when I bought my high-end Bernina. I went to all the classes and they just were so over and over and over drilling, and you had to practice. Before they would even show you anything else, you had to learn how to oil your machine. So I just go to my Bernina store is less than 2 minutes from my home. So I just drive down there and pick this one up, and it has like this little, and I'm sure you can find it other places. I think WAWAK has one of these too. And you just have this little thing that you pull off and it just sticks right in there. And I like it because I can just set it right next to my machine. I never have to look for it. So I love to use my clips, and these are all from AliExpress. So I bought all of these from AliExpress. I bought all of these from Temu. For the straight pins, sometimes you need those. My fray check, can't live without that. I get that from Michaels, and I'm going to teach you a little trick about Michaels, and I'm going to go ahead and show you some more things that I think I get from Michaels. So the important thing about Michaels is you sign up for their rewards. It's free. So you sign up, you create an account, have awards. Now I signed up for their credit card, and whenever I buy things from Michaels, I use that credit card, but then I pay it off right away because I get more rewards. So they give you rewards for every time you shop at their store, either online or in the store. And then they send you vouchers. So I'm always getting $10, $20, $30 vouchers. And then on their website, so many of their things are 30 to 40% off if they're regular price. And then they have sales. And if you use Cricut machines and stuff, that's where I bought all my Cricut stuff, because they run really good sales, and they'll do buy 2 get 2 free, stuff like that. Buy 3 get 3 free. They do a lot of that. Now, the only thing that I don't buy from them online is the jewelry itself. So like the beads and stuff themselves, because number one, Hobby Lobby has them 50% off every other week. So they're always good prices. And then at Michaels, when they run their sales where you buy one, get one 50% off a strand of beads, you have to go into the store to do that. So they don't have that offer online. Okay. But you always use your rewards and always use those coupons, and you can get things really, really low price. That's how I get things like their quilt batting. So I buy their quilt batting, and that's their quilt batting. I usually get it for $9 or something for a big roll like that. And so, yeah, you can get really, really good deals there. The other thing that I buy from them is my gem tack for my jewelry making. So I know this is a sewing one. I should do one on jewelry. I can do one on crafting. I can do one on journaling and jewelry. So just let me know where you want me to show you supplies, because my room here is for all of that. Anyway, this is gem tack, and I got this from Michaels. It was on sale for the 30% off. So I only paid a couple dollars because I had a $20 off rewards. And so when you order online from Michaels, you only have to order $49 worth of stuff to get free shipping. And so that's what I always do. So let's see. Then I also buy this Aline spray pump fabric fusion. I get that from Michaels typically. Now I see that WAWAK does have some, so I will buy it from them probably because it might be less. Also, at Hobby Lobby, I found this for 99 cents, the nose sew. So they had like 4 of them, and so I got them. I got like 2 of them there. My Fabri-Tac, I have been buying that from Amazon, but now I see that WAWAK has this too, so I'm going to be buying it from them. I love the wash away tape from WAWAK. That's another thing I get from them all the time. Here's another thing. I love this, my cone holder. I got this from WAWAK, and they sell them on Amazon too, but I got this. I have another one over there from WAWAK that I use. I also buy most of my purse hardware that if I don't need a bulk. If I do need bulk, I'll typically get it from AliExpress, but from WAWAK, I can just get a few things that I need. And let me just show you, for instance. So this was from, I don't know if you can see those, but these are, let me open the drawer. By the way, these drawers I get from Dollar Tree. So these are beautiful hearts with the, so you can, hang your keychain right there, your lobster clips whatever you have. It's really beautiful. So I buy all of this kind of stuff in bulk for my key rings that I make, for my wristlets that I make, and charms that I make for book sleeves and such, and bags. And all of that I get either from, usually from AliExpress, because I get a better price there than from Temu. Okay. The other thing is that I get a lot of my buttons from Hobby Lobby because they go on sale a lot. And so you just can go in and get those in pretty good price. I do get a lot of my buttons for my book sleeves from Amazon. The other thing, of course, we can't live without is our threads. And I use Gutermann right now. I ordered on my WAWAK order. If you saw that video where I was placing an order, I am trying another, now I can't remember the Armon, I can't remember the name of it, but one of the commenters said it was cheaper than Gutermann, but just as good or better, and she really likes it, and that's what she buys. So I'm going to try, I did order some, so I'll check them and test them out against each other. The other thing that I get, so I use this for my interfacing, and I get these rolls from Temu on sale, really, really low price. So, and I'll also get them from Michael's. And then what I do is I use this because it's the perfect for a book sleeve. A lot of people don't like it like this rolls because they're using it for bigger things, but I'm using it for my book sleeve. So here's what my Alice in Wonderland set. And so you can see on my lining and the inside, I just see that it's just perfect. So I use this, it's fusible on one side, and I get these for like $6 a roll. So it's a really, really good price. And I was going to tell you the other thing that I use for my book sleeves, and this one I get from WAWAK, is my Pellon FF77. So this is a thicker, let me just open it here so you can see. It's a little bit, now people were saying how they like, I love soft and stable too. Soft and stable is better if you're quilting, and that's what people were saying. But I don't quilt my book sleeves. So I just wanted to show you. It's really nice and thick there. So what I do, and I'll show you the difference. So this book sleeve, let's see. This one here I made with soft and stable. And it's nice. It's really nice. It's fine. But this one I made with the Pellon FF77. So it's just sturdier. And this one I made with the Pellon 77. So what I do is I use, I put see the black lining inside. I interface that, and then I sew the FF7 to the rest of it. And it makes it a little bit more sturdier for your books, but also it gives you a little weather resistance. So if you, let's just say it's not waterproof by any means, but if you're walking from your car to your house and you have a book or your Bible or whatever in here, or your journal, and you're running into the house, it's going to be a lot sturdier than had I just used quilting batting. It's going to hold up. The water's going to, soak off of it better. Anyway, so I tried it different. So this one is with, what's in here? I have some lotion in here. One of my granddaughters must have done that. Okay, so this is one of them. My spring collection here is like this and like this. These ones here, the blue, the green, and the pink, the roses, and everything except for it's this one here that has the soft and stable, and these are all with the Pellon. And then this is my new collection, which is my Alice in Wonderland. These buttons here I got from Amazon. These buttons I got from Amazon. I have all the colors, and these I got from Amazon. So whenever I do a new book, I buy them in bulk. So I have plenty of them. All right, so that was that. These scissors I absolutely love. I've had these for over 20 years. These are from Creative Memories. So I love these. These are for my cutting tags off from the store. Because I never use my sewing scissors for anything with paper. So if I'm cutting small things, I'm using these. And then these, I got a whole set of these from Temu one year, and they're great. And I use them for pattern cutting and things like that, paper cutting and larger papers. Let me see what else I use every day. I think I covered everything that I kind of use over and over and over again. If you have anything specific or you want to share with where you buy some of your supplies. Oh, by the way, on the Guggenheim scissors, I bought them directly from their website because they run specials. and you get on their email list and they'll send you deals. But they also have a store on Amazon. So if they're not offering you free shipping from their website, you can get it from their store on Amazon. Like I said, people all want to be on Amazon. So all the companies want to be on Amazon to have more reach, have more customers, see them, see their shop, you know. Anyway, if you have any questions, leave them below. And if you'd like to share anything, leave that below. And if you want me to do a video on a specific store, let me know that too. I do shop a lot at the different stores because I have a lot of turnover. I have a lot of fabric hauls too all over my channel, so you can go see those. I also invite you to go and watch my journey video so you understand my journey and what I'm doing and whether you would like to connect with me and become a subscriber. I really appreciate you watching. Thank you so much. We'll see you on the next video.